Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we've got some breaking news because it looks like Vladimir Putin is going to undergo cancer surgery and temporarily transfer power to an ex-FSB chief. Russian President Vladimir Putin is set to undergo cancer surgery and temporarily hand over power to a hardline former police chief, according to a new report. Putin will transfer control of Russia's government to Nikolai Patrushev, head of Russian Federal Police Security Council, while he is incapacitated during and after the procedure, according to a video from this Telegram channel. I personally have never used Telegram, but apparently in Russia, this is their main form of communication with private groups and direct chats. And I'm sure Western intelligence is being fed reports directly from the Kremlin, but as far as what is getting leaked to the media, what is getting leaked to the public, it mostly comes from these Telegram channels, and for the last 2 months of this war, they've been pretty accurate. Now, I'm sure with Putin's health concerns, he's known that he might need surgery for quite a while, so that just shows you that this invasion of Ukraine launched, I think, on February 24th. Vladimir Putin was only planning on it taking 3 to 7 days. 2 weeks top is what this should have taxed him and his country. And now here we are over 2 months later, and he probably has been putting off this cancer surgery, but has to get it done now. His doctors are telling him it has to come soon, otherwise further health complications could arise. And more than likely, he's holding off until after May 9th. This is their Victory Day celebration. This is coming up in 7 or 8 days. So potentially he'll go in for surgery after May 9th and then relinquish power temporarily until he recovers. I just want to quick tell you guys about these photos. Right now they're currently rehearsing, all the soldiers are rehearsing the May 9th celebration victory parade, and they're wearing these red armbands with black lettering, and these pictures have been leaking on Telegram and Reddit and Twitter, and people just can't help themselves and notice the similarities of a red armband with a black insignia, black lettering. Now, these armbands obviously are for these soldiers to find their formations so that they can line up and practice. During the actual parade, they're not going to wear them, but the color choice in the design is a little interesting. They could have gone with green, they could have gone with blue, they could have gone with yellow, but they wanted to apparently go with this color scheme right here. Now, Putin's health has been scrutinized, especially since the launch of this invasion. However, there have been unconfirmed reports, because the Kremlin doesn't tell the truth about anything, that potentially Putin has been battling abdomen cancer for a long time, or maybe throat or thyroid cancer. No one can know for sure. His speech, his posture, his body language has been signaling potentially he is in declining or poor health. So while he goes under, he's going to transfer power to this man, Nikolai Patrushev. This is pretty interesting because this is not part of Russia's presidential line of succession. When the president of Russia is incapacitated, it's supposed to transfer power and authority to the prime minister of Russia. And the prime minister of Russia is this man, Mikhail Mishustin. I don't know how to say his name. So it's fascinating that Vladimir Putin is choosing to ignore the presidential line of succession and the Constitution, instead transferring power directly to the man that he considers most trustworthy. In general, though, there are lots of possibilities that could come after this surgery occurs. Putin more than likely is suffering from other early stages of maybe either dementia or Parkinson's. He is increasingly becoming agitated and paranoid. So let's think about the potential outcomes of getting this surgery. One, he could die. That would do the world a favor, and potentially we could de-escalate this conflict in Ukraine. Two, potentially, these doctors in Moscow aren't as good as the doctors in, Switzerland or maybe New York. So maybe he'll be given too much anesthesia and he'll slip into a coma and not come out anytime soon. The third is that he could become so weak from surgery that he's not immediately able to return to his duties as president of Russia. That could lead to a host of other issues with who's actually in charge of Russia's nuclear force of 6,000 warheads. And the fourth outcome, which would be very alarming, is that this opportunity where he's under the knife and recovering is the best opportunity that the Russian military will get to launch a military coup. How likely is this? I don't think it's very likely, but you're never going to get a better opportunity to overthrow a dictator than when he is incapacitated due to surgery. So when you think about how many Russian generals have been lost or killed in just 2 months of fighting, it's potentially 10 or more. If you're a senior military leader in the Russian military and you want to survive the next 10, 15 months and not be sent to Ukraine, this is the time. This is your opportunity to get enough divisions together to lead a faction to potentially take him into custody or permanently incapacitate him until the power structure in Moscow and the Kremlin realigns, and then a more favorable government emerges in which, once again, this war in Ukraine can be de-escalated. This is something that I think a lot of people inside Russia desire, to go back to business as usual, business as the way it was even 4 months ago, because it wasn't that bad when you think about the oligarchs and the military cadre. So we'll see potentially what comes of this. This is going to be happening over the next week or so as we lead up to this Victory Day parade on May 9th. I'll make another video for you guys about this stupid parade they're going to have. If you found this video informative, consider giving it a thumbs up. Really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. If you have any comments or questions or theories yourself of what you think is going on with Vladimir Putin, let me know down below. I love hearing from you guys. Till the next video, take care, be safe.